Honestly, I'm so excited that somebody's basically ripping off Tarkov at this point. As a casual Tarkov player, I don't think I'm alone when I say I'm really fed up with Battlestate games and their inability to maintain their game. The Tarkov experience has been for a long time. The constant desync and performance issues, terrible audio, like what the actual BSG's half-baked RMT control, and the frankly sickening number of cheaters in the game are officially too much for me, and I haven't really played the game at all in the past few months. But you know what, to those of you who are still playing it and enjoying it, don't listen to me, just keep playing, and I'm glad you still find enjoyment in it, and I wish you all the best. But yeah, if you're fed up like me, go to the Steam store and download the demo for a game called Project Quarantine. Project Quarantine is going to be an extraction shooter just like Escape from Tarkov, where you have a character with a persistent stash full of gear, and you kit yourself out before going into a raid to loot and do quests and stuff, and if you die in raid, then you lose all your equipped gear. Yes, this gameplay loop in Project Quarantine is basically a one-to-one ripoff of Tarkov, and I couldn't be happier about that. Recent extraction-style shooters like DMZ haven't really hit the mark. They've been kind of disappointing, to be honest. And that's something you gotta give to Tarkov. Even with all the competition out there, the way the gameplay experience is interwoven with gear customization, hideout building, and questing is really good. It's like top tier. Even if specific aspects of those individual things are shit, looking at you, Jaeger Quests. I think a lot of us have been patiently waiting for a game to do exactly what Tarkov does, but better for a long time. And yeah, Project Quarantine so far has one-to-one representations of Tarkov's weapon modding and gear and inventory systems and basic gameplay. You start the game off in your hideout, and you kit your PMC out with a weapon, helmet, tactical rig, and matching magazines. Then you go into a raid where you need to retrieve an item for a quest, and then you get to an extraction point, all while fighting off hostile AI dudes with guns, enemy PMCs if you will. And in typical extraction shooter fashion, if you die, you lose all your equipped gear. Except for whatever's in your secure container, another Tarkov feature in this game. But you don't even have to go into a raid with your own gear if you don't want to. You just go to the door that lets you access the map, and before you go in, it gives you the option to use your customized loadout or a default kind of basic loadout. The default loadout is just a standard kit with like a basic M4 that isn't part of your stash, so you're not risking any of your personal gear. I think that's a really nice touch. I like that feature. In your hideout, there's a firing range for you to test out your weapons. You have unlimited ammo to do so. And the modding is really in-depth. You can have multiple sights on a weapon and swap between them. You can point fire, you can free look, and you can inspect your weapons. The guns themselves look pretty good and sound pretty good too. And there's a vendor in there where you can browse all kinds of gear like armor, tactical rigs, weapons, weapon attachments, ammo, magazines, all that kind of stuff. The weapon modding is definitely where you can see the most influence from that game. Go into your inventory and inspect a weapon, and all the slots you would expect to see in that game are present here. You can swap out barrels, handguards, pistol grips, dust covers, buffer tubes, muzzle attachments, sights. You know what? Basically everything you can do in that game is here. And it's even all laid out the same, with a little 3D model of the weapon with all its current attachments in a window for you to spin around and eye bang all you like. replay the demo map and quest as many times as you like, and acquire as much gear as you want. You just have to kill the AI and loot them. There's a handful of weapons and like types of gear for you to play around with, which is nice. Like I said before, weapons feel pretty good, and gear functions how you'd expect. Armor protects you from gunfire, but it has durability. You can't reload your weapon unless your mags are in your tactical rig. And also, like I mentioned before, you have a secure container where you can keep things like meds and ammo. At the moment, the whole thing is entirely proof of concept. The AI is pretty dumb. They slowly strafe side to side or walk right at you in combat. The environmental graphics look just okay, and there's only one map and one quest for you to do at the moment. But it works! The current plan for this game is to be a single-player/co-op experience, which will no doubt be a downer for a lot of you. I know PvP is part of what makes that game so exciting and replayable, but it's also the root of a lot of its issues. Project Quarantine is still in a very early development phase, so who knows, maybe we'll see more from the devs down the line. Maybe there is potential for PvP down the line, who knows. Until then, I'm going to leave their social media links in the description below for you to check out if you're interested. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Leave a like on the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will talk to you in the next video.